New this morning on your Fast Track to 7, firefighters now crediting a homeowner's fast action early this morning for keeping a fire from getting a lot worse than what it could have been. They got called around 1:45 a.m. to the 6400 block of 56th Avenue South in Fargo. Someone living there heard the smoke detector go off and snuffed a small fire near an electrical outlet in a bathroom.
Fire crews then pulled off some of the drywall to make sure there was no more fire inside the wall or other damage. Damage estimates as a whole are around $5,000. A grim warning from federal authorities this morning about the latest threat to election workers. The FBI and the U.S. Postal Service are looking into more than a dozen letters containing trace amounts of fentanyl that were sent to election offices in at least 5 states. Workers in some of those offices were processing ballots from Tuesday's election. In some cases, buildings were even evacuated, which then interrupted the counting of votes.
The White House says Israel has agreed to daily 4-hour pauses in airstrikes in order to allow civilians to flee the war zone in northern Gaza. So-called tactical pauses were already underway. Hamas officials say the death toll in the besieged Palestinian territory has now surpassed 10,000.
What is the point of my existence if my family is there and I am here, like just doing nothing, just crying?
You just heard Marwa Jarada. She's an NDSU student who's lost 16 family members in the war in Gaza. She says some of their bodies still have not even been recovered.
She tells Valley News Live that she saw a notification that her building in Gaza had been hit, but didn't fully realize what happened until she heard from one of her few family members that survived.
I called my brother. He told me they bombed our building and we know nothing about my family. After like about 2 hours from this news, he gave me like another call telling me that they pulled my dad's body out of the rebels.
You can hear more from Marwa and her story by finding this story on your VNL News app. Meanwhile, the Fargo Group is hosting a Walk for Peace in Palestine event this Sunday. They're asking people to meet at Fargo City Hall at 3 o'clock with signs and flags.
They're asking the U.S. government to call for a complete ceasefire and to stop all aid to Israel.
Just about 6:53 right now on our Friday morning, and some folks waking up to a bit of snow out there. Meteorologist Lisa Green tracking it all for the latest. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Yes, we just had some passing snow showers in the FM area. It coated some of our vehicles out there, some of our colder surfaces as well. So one just passed through. It's starting to quiet down now, though there may still be some flurries out there right now. And we're looking at a temperature right at 33 degrees, so just a degree above freezing right now. It feels more like 26 when we factor in that light breeze out of the west-northwest at 8 miles per hour. So the wind is at least on the lighter side. Visibility looking okay in Fargo at least. In Grand Forks, some low clouds there, and anywhere in the valley there is the possibility we could see some flurries, and there are those places with a couple of snow showers too. We're right at freezing in Grand Forks. Wind is northwesterly at 8 miles per hour, and the visibility is at 10 miles. So that's good in Grand Forks. Now taking a look at your radar and satellite map, you can see most places are just cloud cover or just experiencing cloud cover, but then there's these little pockets of blue on the map indicating some light snow making its way through. And the location that's a little bit more clustered here, you can see in southern parts of Clay County, now outside of the FM metro, stretching down I-94 toward Fergus Falls into Otter Tail and back over into Wilkin County, some areas of light snow, and these are drifting south and east and will continue to do so. So you may encounter that on your drive, especially along I-94 right now on the Minnesota side of the Red River. Here's a look at our planner for today. Expect temperatures to get into some upper 30s for this afternoon. For Fargo in the Southern Valley, Northern Valley, you're likely to be closer to freezing throughout the day. So if you have some icy patches on the road, they may stay like that here heading into the afternoon hours. Overcast again today, unfortunately not going to see much sun. The wind at least will be on the lighter side. And again, heading into the weekend, the wind starts to pick up. We're going to see temperatures on the rise. We've got some nicer weather heading into next week. More opportunities at enjoying the sunshine, but also seeing some milder weather coming up next week too into the 50s. So something to look forward to on another cloudy day for today.
Yeah, okay. But this Saturday, a lot of stuff going on. Deer opener, or hunting, I should say, in both North Dakota and Minnesota, and Veterans Day. It should be pretty decent.
Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Now, if you're going to be outside, whether you're hunting or maybe out at some Veterans Day ceremonies, if they're in the morning hours, just be aware temperatures are going to be around freezing, some 20s in the morning. So you're going to want to make sure you're layering up and ready for the colder temperatures, at least to start. But you can see we're warming up and we're staying dry this weekend.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. 6:55 right now. A homeless man is facing attempted robbery charges after police say he tried to hold up a South Fargo bank. It happened in the 4500 block of 40th Avenue South yesterday morning around 8. The caller said a man told them to call police because he was robbing the bank, and he then demanded $1,000 but sat down in the lobby.
Officers found no weapons on the man. They arrested 35-year-old Kashif Grant. Police Chief Dave Zabolski says they responded to a mental health call involving Grant just 2 hours before the, quote, robbery. He was taken to Sanford and released. An investigation underway after a woman was taken from the Cass County Jail to a local hospital in poor health. The situation first came to light through a social media post.
A person posted to the Insanity of Fargo Moorhead group anonymously. The post says a woman in her 40s with mental health issues arrived at Sanford with marks on her body, bleeding in her brain, kidneys shutting down, and indications that she hadn't had anything to eat or drink in a week. Cass County Sheriff's officials are confirming that a 48-year-old woman was detained on October 11th for assault. She was taken to jail and put on suicide watch.
Southeast Human Services tried to get her transferred to the state hospital, they say, but were told there was no room. Then on November 6th, jail staff found her condition had worsened and she was taken to a local hospital. Sheriff's officials say they can't provide any other details because of privacy laws. One woman facing several charges after an undercover drug sting in Moorhead. Police say they were tipped off back in August that someone was distributing fentanyl. Court documents say an undercover drug informant met Mystic Olmstead, you see her on your screen, to exchange cash and pills 4 separate times before she was arrested. Olmstead now facing 2 drug charges and child endangerment because there were children with her during the drug deals. A Fargo auto shop missing thousands of dollars worth of equipment and tools after they say someone pried a window open and broke in. Corey's Car Care on 4th Avenue South reported a vehicle stolen plus $60,000 worth of missing tools. Contact Fargo PD if you have any information on the incident.
A consumer alert this morning for Hyundai owners. Starting today, you can get a free software upgrade that the automaker all but guarantees will fix the design flaw that made the cars easy to steal. A design flaw with the vehicle's traditional key makes certain models easy to start with just a USB port. The automaker first rolled out an alarm system, then free steering wheel locks, and now mobile clinics across the country. Technicians take about 20 minutes to install the software on any vehicle with a key that was made between 2011 and 2021. A lot of people flying out of Fargo or Grand Forks end up connecting through Minneapolis. And the next time you're there, you might run into some construction. MSP just started a $242 million renovation on Terminal 1, the largest project there since 1962. It includes revamping 6 concourses and 75 gate areas. They're switching from carpet to a more accessible and durable terrazzo flooring. Plus, there will be more sustainable LED lighting, new gate seating with power outlets, updated gate information display screens, and more. Construction is expected to wrap up by the end of 2025. Just ahead of Thanksgiving, Baskin-Robbins launching a new ice cream flavor of the month to celebrate traditional Turkey Day sides.
Turkey Day Fixins is a combination of sweet potato and autumn spice ice cream packed with honey cornbread pieces and Ocean Spray cranberry sauce. North Dakota deer hunters will be joining their Minnesota counterparts in just a few hours as rifle season opens today at noon in North Dakota. Hunters in Minnesota, though, have already been out since last weekend, but not everyone had to go far to spot the big buck.
Yeah, look at that. Our 5 and 6 a.m. producer Julie Holgate was letting the dog out yesterday when she spotted that guy hunkering down in the backyard. It's not even a river property. Now, Julie lives right in the middle of town. That's near MSUM in Concordia. The buck's been hanging out there for about the last week. Don't worry, though. As of now, he is still marked safe from the 2023 deer season.
Yeah, I think he's hiding out. He found a permanent residence.
No, I think he's very much enjoying it. I know she has a beautiful garden in the back too, so some of those annuals and perennials might not be coming back.
Bye, you guys. Happy Friday. We're getting out of here. Take care, everybody.